The backdrop is kind of too heavy. I have to pull the curtain. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Good afternoon. Let us have a lunchtime pop-up lunchtime talk. Maybe this is a little better. Thank you for the like. I see somebody give me a like. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Tedla Akuda, good morning. It's after 12 for me now. Let me see what time. 12:16. You have 11:16. How you doing? Well, I've been there. I promise you. Maybe you don't come up. I miss them trying, you know. It thing I give me pure trouble. How you doing? Hi, Charity. How are you? I remember now. Okay. Thank you. How are you doing? How is your Monday? That side of the world. Tetla, how are you? You having any rain as yet? You having any rain? Boy, it look like today will place expect to get rain. I don't know why they think not show me good enough. Yes, as you had told me to do it like that. Yes, because I didn't understand. So that means that you'll no longer be a moderator then, or is it only when All right, I'll observe. It's it's all learning for me too. It's all learning. Yes, man. The time is yes. The day is relatively warm. It's supposed to be very hot later on, but you know, sometimes you wake up with a strong positive vibes, and you look at the weather outside, you feel like you just chill. But you have to just move and do what you have to do. I have to do. Let me let Tetla know that the reason why, but Tetla would not know like myself, why Charity Monia is in green because she was a moderator and she has purchased to be to support the membership, uh, right? So she's right, right. Okay, because I didn't know it could be, I thought it was just, you know. So I wanted her to understand. So once you're a member um, of the channel, you have it like that. So to remember, we say to become a member, you can purchase membership, right? Where we start low as 0.98 cent, which is less than $1. And you can choose if you want to keep it with the blue moderator or you want to go with it. And you like green, and you know, seminar a little bit, but we understand. So we just want maybe Tetla wondering because me myself would not have known if you hadn't explained it. You understand? So because she bought her membership, she will be renewing it monthly. And then no, that's why you see that color. So if she chose not to renew it or anything like that, then she will go back to the blue. Hi Muffin. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am. So I'm here. I'm glad you came on. As you come on, I remember you had mentioned it. I'm trying to get my mind in this mindset for work in a couple of hours. But sometimes, you know, you wake up and feel nice. When you think of all the different stresses that you have to accomplish in the day, it just gives you a feeling of, say, whoa, am I really going to make it to the day? But we have to be positive. Yes, Tata, TT says sun is very hot. I thought the tropical storm out there that brought some rain. But it seems as if it's not ready yet. It's too early. You know, so when we get the sun, we get the sun good, you know. And when we get the rain, we get the rain good too. 2 weeks ago, it flooded out the place. And now it's all heat. Yeah. Teta might be saying, but wait, how she not green and me not in green? Yes, more than likely, because based on what they're saying, I don't know the name of the tropical storm though. It is like it's out there in the waters, out there in the ocean. But it seems as if it might get weak. It's when it comes to late September, it really, really come with such a force. But anything that is after August to September can be very, very serious. Strong winds. But you see, from September going down to October now, it normally gets cool. But one thing though, you can get it with rain. As you know, the storm is normally rain. The hurricane coming both rain and wind. Strong winds and heavy rains. And we know we like when you get the rain in the evenings and they cool down the place. When you have the rain early in the day, it brings up the heat quick after. Yes, ma'am. Just I spend about an hour or so just trying to touch base and then it pop up. And then the little thing we want to, I realized I saw something, maybe I don't know if Tetla noticed it. I don't remember if it was in Halfway Tree Park or one of the parks and though, where Usain Bolt's statue rather, was placed there. It's it's there a few days now, and they have lights on it at night. They use it to lit the park. I think it's Mandela Park. I think it's Mandela Park to lit the park, and it will it allows this park to be well lit so persons can see, and at the same time they say it allows some sort of motivation. Hi Sydney, how are you Sydney? Welcome to the live. You know, motivation, and it is as a result of it's being put on by the heart, people who are doing exercise and wellness and all those things that look to how Usain Bolt accomplished his time when he was running, the determination that Usain Bolt had. But I never know they had that thing. They never show it. I will have to go search it up some more. So it's just like they use a statue and have lights all over it. So it's more visible in the night. So in spite of Usain Bolt not running again, his memory still lives on. Yeah. So sister Charity, how has your morning been going? Is it oh I forget that you're not at morning, no, I forget. You're about night. After 12. 1, 2, 3. We are going after 8. I forget. I forget it's night for you now. Can you imagine? It's night for you and it's still afternoon. After midday rather for me here. Not even 12:30 yet. But that's how it is with the time zones. Wherever we fall, we just try to appreciate them. Today is very hectic though, I tell you. Very, very hectic. 7:25 p.m. Okay. And we're about 12 something. 7:25 for you. Roughly 7 hours. Oh, when we're in the long time, when the time is going to be changing, I think it's October, November, I don't remember. Then it may be fully 8 hours. But for now it is going to be 7. Yes, ma'am. We are here. So I see they had a big funeral for the young lady in St. Thomas. I was following it the video. It's kind of sad though. I don't know when two people are so in love and then they become bitter enemies. It is so distasteful. It is so sad, you know. And sometimes I wonder if love can be so bad that it can turn to hate. Okay, I suspect. Well, you know what things in, man. Yes, I suspect. Yes, and when we are at work, we're not supposed to go not even touch the phone much more to peep. Sometimes we become a little uncomfortable try and peep. So, yes, man. After 12 is not a bad time. But I know it's a awkward time for you because it's not your lunchtime yet and I don't want anybody to lose their job. And see, it's nighttime, almost bedtime for charity. If I didn't have to go anywhere, no, it would have been a good time. But that's how it is, my dear. One day we will be what we want to be. And I was going to do some videos, and I say, something. Let me make the video stay. Come and try and do a little live because sometimes, look at me here. I'm trying to have a nice hairstyle, I don't know. Sometimes it's the family side. Oh, you mean the one? Whoa. I thought the lady side was better than the man's side, but what I saw looked so this terrible. I never said that yet. I watched when he got up and went over and took the child, and then they walked out. You can imagine. Oh, and then put up all sort of things, and it looks so boy, not going to rest in peace. Going to be up and down and confused. Oh my Lord! Sometimes we give them a resting place and just make it go on. That's why I say, if love, oh you go, love and hate can never be friends. Somebody sing that song, and I think it's a third world person. Okay, okay. Love and hate, they can't be friends at all. Love and hate are two enemies. Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, here I am. You know that song on reggae. I mean, I remember it much. The third, I think the third world, third world. I think it's them. I thought that was when you were having nice reggae, but reggae kind of outdated now. Hello, Brennan. Reggae is not on the top anymore. But some people still like reggae. I still like reggae, but it's not up there. Dancehall take over reggae. Dancehall is more young people sort of music. So everywhere you go, you find more young people into dancehall. It is so sad though. Up to this morning, I saw them posting up a lot of things, but maybe they can just leave it to time and let it die and just let it die and just move on. But every time them a hash up and boy, back and forth only create more stress. Yeah. Mm. Yes, man. So I guess everybody is all set, all ready for to start the week. Lunchtime gone for some already. Lunchtime don't come for some yet. So the week is just ahead of us as a challenge. We have to just face the week head on, no fear, and tell ourselves that we can make it. No matter how difficult the week is going to be, we are not going to have any fear. We're going to face it. Face it. You know? Yes, man. Yes. So, Sister Charity. Oh, okay. I realize the man's side and the father, the mother side and the father side. So they can really keep the child away because by law, the either parent has legal rights. Yeah, by law. And if one is unable to, or one cannot, the other has the right. Yeah, the father is sold, and it looks so bad that they can't hide him. They can't hide the child from, and you take it, even if the father take the child and go put him to a wherever, and his responsibility is his child. No, if he has done should do a DNA and prove that it's not his, then maybe if he wants to, he could have do otherwise. But for now, he has all the rights to the child. So all them talking, they're just making noise. That's why I say I don't like to follow the noise. They say anyway there's too much noise, I always excuse myself. Because anyway see too much noise, it causes a problem. Mix up, confusion. Because I mean, he should be with the child throughout the whole time. Maybe during the whole time they're not paying him any mind. They can't take the child. They cannot. The law gives either parents the right to the child. So whoever is trying to keep the child to take, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's the only one he has too. It's up to him if he wants the child to go spend time with them or go live with them. But them can't. Because when we look at it, it seems as if they want to take it away and whatever, whether the relationship went down good or bad. Yes, it went down sour and it never recover. It still go down sour. So what they could do is just work with it. But they can't just hold on. Because if anything, he has all the rights to seize everything that she has. Because they were both together. They were what you call common law union. And if he is to go to court, he can take them to court and get everything. You know. Some people don't know the law and just run ahead and do things and say things and then put themselves in trouble. Just like the other lady, the big fat one, she make a lot of noise and problem. And now she trying to run back to the person to set up house again like things good. You understand me? She never pay attention to her children. Okay. And then now and then her people they want to go and it is so maybe them cause all the adoration, the stress, and then they put it say the other person. You understand? Maybe them cause all the problem. Some people just cause problems when they go anywhere. Anything they do is just problem. They don't try to make things better for everybody. They just create problem. I guess Charity gone to bed. Charity, you fall asleep? Hush. That's how they call lunchtime pop up we are doing. You know. Yes, so maybe they got envious. I know what they're doing. They're portraying his side like his side is, the problem. I don't know much of it, but the little I follow, I realize people talk too much, and they put in too much stories, and the real truth is not coming out. So maybe they were the ones who start all these things, her side, and then it just get out into the open like that. And then his side now becomes, bitter and say, no, that cannot work. So you hear says mother-in-law, you hear says stepmother, you hear all kind of things. A lot of things they put out in the media. And when you're making money, you see people always get envious of you. No matter if something you're not making the money, but they just have a belief, so you're making the money, they just get envious and start develop some thoughts and spread some rumors. Then some of the rumors sound like it is true. So you make people pull away from you and, look at you as a bad person. Because everybody can do something. Everybody can do something. But you have some who just sit and wait for handout from somebody else. Then a business they can start, and then if they get something along the way handed down, then it won't be so bad. But some just fold their hands and lay in wait, waiting, waiting, my dear, waiting. Later this evening, if by the time I finish this live, I hope I can make one or two videos. I hope so. If I'm not able to, it's just to stay until later. But I don't really like to do videos at night because they were on TikTok. So there's one say something from TikTok cause all of that now. When I do videos at night, I think I sound tired. My voice sounds tired. So I always try to do it like in the earlier part of the day. But sometimes, no matter what time of day we do it, we're tired. We're tired. We're tired. You see, I see a lot of things on TikTok myself, but not anything that I would want to use. But I don't know that and a big funeral and give her, they spend a lot of money, master. Oh Lord. You see this something like the hearse and the way look and then dress up and drum people marching and all kind of things. She bother me talking about it. So it was a big event. Big thing. I didn't even know it was St. Thomas, I thought it was Kingston. I said, look at this pretty lady. Her time has come. She will have to go. Whether or not she's ready, her time has come. I don't remember them because see, I don't follow that place often. If I want to see something, I go over there. Somebody send me something to look at. But because so many things happen bad over there that I say I don't want to go. And sorry. I get sorry. So I know I just go and peep and look around and run out back. Likewise, that's how I do Facebook too. Maybe I need to sit down and spend a little longer time. But it's so sad. Your own, people just develop this grudge. They don't know what you're doing to allow you to reach that far. But they get selfish. And choose to do, they show the mother, they do all kind of things. They paint the man's side bad. They paint him bad. Paint him really, really bad. I don't think that he have no more future right in that parish. I think he will have to go someplace else. Yeah, yes, the parish. That's what they put. And she looks so young and innocent. She remind me of this one, the one that unalive herself last week. You know, young and innocent. Young and innocent, doesn't know what is taking place. And sometimes you look at people and say they are the ones doing it, but they could be coming from a different source. But they have a convenience of placing it on somebody else. Yes, my dear. That's what's happening on the streets. That's what is being said. Why? Can't answer what. So it seems as if both of them are from the same parish. Well, you know, they mention the name of the parish. Boy, I must they show the lady. Boy, look away though. At least they could have, the family could have made things have a little bit of decency, knowing that they were on the very last of it now. They were committing the body. So they should have had some amount of respect. Maybe as a young child, the baby is young. Maybe they should have just let the man have the child. Maybe for the whole time, you know, at the first time I see the child. Maybe he did plan. No, because it is being said in the article that his mother did not allow him to see the girl. So they were born from the same place at the same place, and she passed on at the same place. What is going to happen now? She's gone, and he's left with the child. Will eventually have a stepmother, and the grandmother is not going to allow the child to go up to the other grandmother's place. They're not going to trust them. So that's why I say when love turns hate, it is bitter, it is confusing. Once love becomes hate, switch around. There's nothing you can do to make it be more lovable. Somebody pass with music. Yes, my dear. So maybe from early age, and you know that she can just they have natural cause, you know, have to be anything that they are thinking, you know. It can be just natural cause. But some people don't want to believe. As a matter of fact, when anybody pass on now, they don't believe it's a natural cause anymore. They claim that it is yes. So nothing comes natural again. It has to be somebody initiate it. Boy, the people are not even, you know, so when the unwanted people come around. Whoa. When I say damn if you do and damn if they don't. I guess they are sleeping. I guess they are all sleeping. Well, maybe not, because I see a glance one not too long ago. I didn't pay them any mind. Boy, that's why I'm not really, So I couldn't do office work again, because when I was younger, I was working at office from 8:30 to 5. I may tell you sometimes when it's drowsiness come on you, especially on Monday morning, and I learned not to drink bush tea, but that seriously means anything in the morning, especially on Monday morning, and not to eat the leftover dinner on the Monday morning, but eat it later in the day, like for dinner or for lunch. Because when that Sunday, Monday take you, it puts you straight to bed after you have it. Give you, we call it niggeritis. It sends you straight to bed packing. Sleep. Yes, my friend. Damn, it's moving up. It is so sad though. It's really trending, I didn't know people be going at it until now. Until now, I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe. People, I mean, say people apparently didn't like them. They supported them. And then now everything just gone. Everything is sad. Hold on. Change is coming. So how the morning going for you now till you can go? You're soon going to lunch. How the morning is going? How is the morning going for you? Look like you may soon rope you into the kitchen for you to start share. I see where they were the flooding that happened 2 weeks ago. When I was going through the news there, news items, the people them, I don't know if it's, remember if it's Trafalgar Park area, but the people them, I think it's there. They have a second rush of water again, so it looks like the drains empty out in their premises. As one lady said, the drain empties in her house. And now it seems as if it's really true, because she said again that they said that some houses were flooded out, and parts of Westmoreland had early morning flooding as the water on the road. I said, but what is this? Wake up to flooding. So things are happening all around us. All around us, my dear. So if we don't want to look out of our eyes carefully, then we are going to not see, which will mean that we are going to be pretending. Yeah, it is so sad though. Maybe they shouldn't have gone together so early. So maybe that again, cause but whatever it is, they are together already. So the family should just work with it. But maybe her side thinks that they are not getting enough. Sometimes people them from either side tend to want to think that this side should be giving me more and that one shouldn't be getting it. But remember that the boy is also somebody's child, the young man. And what he may not see, his mother or family will show him. They cannot behave the way they are doing. Okay, the Great Pause Spiritual TV. Hi to you too. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. I'm not doing too bad. I'm thankful. How are you doing? We are still in the afternoon. We don't reach evening as yet. It's very close to 12:30. So we are having a very nice, lovely day, sunny day, very cool, and at the same time, it's going to be much warmer later in the day. So, what are your plans today, Great Pause Spiritual TV? What are your plans today? Or you just stop by to say hi and bye? Did you just stop by to say hi and bye? It seems so, because I cannot hear you. Mm-hmm. In a second here. Hold on, change is coming. I'm coming. Mm-hmm. I needed some water. I thought I had the water with me. Oops. That's what I realized. Look like people are just on the go. This, I don't know this person. Great Paul, Spiritual TV. Look like it's the first time I'm seeing him. If I give me a shout out and run. It's not really up to not maybe he's on a busy thing. Busy business. So I have to just give the shout out and disappear. Yes, my dear. I could just be grateful. If today was never a day when I have to go out, I would never budge. I would never budge. I guess today is a busy day for everybody. I'm trying to see how much I can accomplish. So we are into the short day now. No, a short day. Mm-hmm. If you don't move fast, your day spoil. The night comes early, and the nights are longer now. If you're not careful again, you sleep late in the morning and don't get up. Yes, Sister T. Really sad. Really, really sad with what happened. And it's a little boy, him no, me no know what happened to him. Where could he have gone? The high school one from Manchester. He leave for school and no return. Until now, they don't know when gone. What happened to him? And he's young, just start high school, just 2 weeks now. Mm-hmm. So scary, and he's young. When I was going to school, we never have these things happening. People, see anybody you don't know, you run. That's what they say, you must run. And there were not many vehicles, and there were not many children going to school, but there were still plenty. And you have to walk. You never have any access to bus and taxi, and you have to walk. So you walk in groups. So I don't know what happened to this one now. Within the time, early time, it was the night. You take a wrong taxi, or what happened? When you say you cannot find them and days pass by, you hardly find them the way you want them, Me have the people on the news. I started listening at 6 o'clock one this morning, and I fell asleep back. I remember I was awake at even 5 minutes to 6. And then the news started. But I can't tell you nothing more. It just, yeah, man, we have to keep lifting them up because it is sad. This one is young, just started high school, just since September, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Let's see what happened. Fresh and green. Very sad though. Very sad. Nobody is safe. Nowhere at all. Nowhere at all. Nobody is safe. Some people in a church and don't know what people went there and do things. On a live one of them. If you're worshiping God, if you're in the house, on the road, whatever they think, whatever they want to do at that time, they just do it and do business. Are you coming to your homes where your children or your family and they want to do, they do, and they go and say me. What is going to happen? Really sad. I don't remember where they say it's from, but I know it goes to Manchester High. It looks simple too. Easy. Soft. And it couldn't be that he gone take the wrong bus and gone to another parish and lost. And these days, in times gone past, when you miss your way and lost, first place you try was a police station. And report that you miss your lost, you cannot find a way back home. And they wouldn't just send you out like that. They would take you. I'll call the people, they want somebody who can go check out where your people and make them come and pick you up. But this now, they don't allow them to get lost again. They just disappear. That's what I'm saying. So when fellas, when gone, what? Hi, Barry. Welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Tom Pandon. Thank you. I hope you have a great day as well, and I hope You're working, is still working. I still do sometimes, but not as often as I would want to. Thank you for stopping by. May God bless you always. But I don't know these children. If you if you tell them, if you teach them, if you warn them, if you encourage them, I don't know how else people do. Thank you very much, Barry. People do to get children on a whole, those at the low age, to be wise of their surroundings, and it's like not to trust everybody around them, but be very, very careful. But sometimes they just look on you like what you're saying doesn't make sense. Yeah, old time and now is different. So, you know, and sometimes they have friends that think for them. They don't think for them for their own self. And at the end of the day, they put the parents' heart in sadness. Not knowing where they are, cannot put up, And sometimes they are innocent. They are like innocent persons before their family. But sometimes outside, they are messed up. But the school had nothing negative to say about him. But I hardly want to see such a young person running away. Well, the girls, they do it as well. Running away, not even 1 month in high school and running away to being what is not healthy for them. So something is there. I just hoping that they will find him and find him as safe and sound. But see, days from Friday until now, and the family never detect anything strange about him, as maybe they would have said it. I wonder if he just have a mental problem and gone into the bush. Sometimes some things can overwhelm them. Home life may not be up to the level or so. I don't know. But they break your heart when they end up disappearing. They don't have a trace. Not a trace. So what could be so serious? What they are doing that nobody could detect. That they are involved or they have friends that are, and then everybody have phone now, so you don't even know when they're talking in code. So much things you have to look at. And the first thing one would think is like somebody take them away. When sometimes I don't think if they take them away, and them run away themselves. But we still have to give the benefit of the doubt, hoping that, because just like if you have taken a wrong vehicle, just walk into a vehicle and sit down. Sometimes they may want to go away with you, yes, but boy, I don't know. Children, a lot of things are happening to children. And we don't seem to be able to put our fingers on it to say, no, this is it that is happening. But parents have to preach, teach. I don't know what else to do. Beg them to understand the dangers that are out there waiting on everybody. All sorts of dangers in every farm is out there. And sometimes you don't even know that it's danger until you end up right in the middle of it. But I don't know. I think they have to take a more what you say now, serious role at helping their children. Because some leave it on just like the guidance counselor at school. Some homes, there are no father figure in it, and the mother has a lot to do. She has to work, and they spend time on the phone. You don't know who they are with on the phone. You're not there at home to even listen. And if you're there, they're talking code, they're texting code. There's so much things that they do. Because they are smart. So they will outsmart the parents, especially if it's a single mother, single parent. Yeah. But I'm not. I don't remember how far the journey was. If it was from another parish, But I don't remember. But look how when we used to go to school, I walk. We walk, No matter how the journey long, we walk. And I guess that's why we were more healthier then, stronger. We never really sick. People walk a lot, and walk with loads on our heads. Going to the market or coming from the field, you have things on your head. So I don't know now. These people are not walking, and then because they're not walk well, roads are lonely, and now you don't have many people walking too. So everybody takes vehicle, and vehicles are more popular. Nearly every other house has a vehicle, and you have easy access to public transportation. So, you know, yeah, we used to hear about that when we went to school too. And then tell all sort of things how them look. And we don't know if we saw them look, but the way them described, you know, you see anybody that you don't know, you just don't know. Even the person from the same parish, you don't know the person. They tell you that you must run. And when you run, everybody shout out, Laka, man, Laka, everybody shout and make nice running. So children were, to me, they were a little wiser then, you know. But we never used to hear of anybody. We never used to hear, but this is so common. If 1 month pass, a second month don't pass, September just begin, we are just 1 day to the close. And before, within less than a week to go, something like this has to happen. And they say, the principal said he was very involved in the cadet corps. So you know that is somebody quite disciplined. No, he's gone. No trace. No trace of him to be found. So I don't know what's going to be the outcome. I'm just hoping and praying that he will turn up. I remember the last boy like that I think was the one who was autistic and what they had done to him, so we don't even want to think about the things that likely to happen. It is just outright sad. That's why I say, you see, if you're going to send a child to a school, even if it's a top school, yes, you want him to go to the top school, you want him having first choice. I think you should still send him to a school closer to home. He don't have much journey and much strange people to deal with. But it's closer to home because basically it will be the same subject, and if he's so brilliant, that child will excel. Same place right in that little low school because you would have had the brain already. But if you want to take them and send them out in some strange place, they don't know anybody. Look at the student from UTech a couple months ago from Montego Bay. When they did find God. So it's just sad. And even though I don't get any sensible argument about it, it's like it's just their natural death. It's gone. So one gone, and then one come up and it gone, and just keep going. But God sees and understands, and He's going to always remember what Ecclesiastes, is it 13 verse 1? I don't believe in the far school. I don't like it because growing up, every school we went to primary, we walk. We have to go up the hill, and very long and winding hill. The only good thing about that hill, when you're coming home, within 10 minutes, you're at the foot of the hill because just coming down, down, down. But growing up, we take a little longer time. And we always run down the hill because it is nice to run down the hill and end up in the playfield. And we roll because we finish the hill. Going to high school, we walk. We never have taxi. And we were not late for school neither. It is so sad now that people are not really walking and then have more access to vehicle. Then the next thing they disappear. Send them nearby. They know the people and they know the taxi, they know everybody. But sending them out, it's risky. Nowadays, it's very risky. And it is much cheaper to send them nearby. But some people don't want to go to the school nearby because it is not at the level and that and that and that. Send them there, they are safer. It doesn't make sense to go and send the child to a far out and then at the end of the day, he disappear. Like this lady now, she finished university as Tyra in 2020, what, 23 she said, or 20 something. And she not live long. She's still in the 2020 something. She gone. So all her time in high school of studying at university just go to waste. Just go to waste. So it makes sense to send them nearby. Best thing is send them nearby. It's better. I think it's better. But you see, migration, they move away from that community. They don't want to go to that school anymore. To local, they find every fault and send them way out. And then you don't know the friends that they are going to meet. You don't know. When the girls they might return safely, the boys don't really come back safely, if you notice it. Yeah, they follow friend and friend, go all a river and someplace and do a manner of things and nobody shut up. I remember we saw something a few years ago where some boys leave school, at a primary school, somewhere in St. Catherine there too, and went down to part of the flat, the what? It's not at the flat bridge, but it's the same water, Rayakoba River. It runs past some place further up. I don't know if he fell in there or he went to sleep, but all I know they say that he was unalive when they took him out. So when he should have been in classes, he was out there with others. Whether he went into difficulty or they push him in there and he cannot swim, I don't know. They didn't say. And I don't hear anything further about it again. Because you know what that means? Parents are going to let you to keep quiet, don't say anything and get whatever. And it's just gone. They don't hear anything further about it. So it makes sense. Know their friends. And then when they go to the same primary school and they end up at the same high school, you start to know the friends, you know those children, you cannot know those parents, But when they go where they're mixed now, but they're not familiar with others there, it's a problem. It's a big problem. So guidance, prayer, and sometimes some of these children, the ones that are very humble and nice, quiet and thing, are the ones that end up being led astray. The ones that are rude and vulgar, nobody bother with them because they don't say them rude already. And them kind of rough. You understand me? The roughneck ones them, they will survive. Just like some roughneck girls. Yes. You know what, they still not listen. You have some roughneck girls, Certain things won't reach their doorstep, No, because they're rough. And they're street smart. But you have some again who are not street smart, very easy to be led, then gone like a lamb to the slaughter. They don't even see the danger. They're just gone. They're not listening. That's why I said I don't know how parents are going to get. Teachers can't get them to listen. Nobody can get them to listen. They're not listening to their parents. Some of them hiss their teeth and they walk gone. Can't get them to listen, to pay attention, just to make sure that they are safe. You have to do it for them and you have to fret for them. Same way, because they do business. They do business. They don't business, my friend. They don't business. But we have to, that's what I say, when we are praying, we can't pray the selfish prayer because God sees, knows, and understands. And he listen to when, if I pray a selfish prayer, I'm not going to get any blessing because it's selfish. And I'm going to say, I ask God for so and so, and he won't, give it to me. But when you pray for others, you're not even, to me, I don't have to know the person that I'm praying for. But we know that things do exist with people. Things do exist with people. All manner of things. Both what you know and don't know. You don't have to know everything. But there's somebody out there who will be suffering. So we lift up a prayer. Now this boy, little boy is missing and I don't know him. I would have to help others too to pray. If it be God's will that he doesn't return or that he doesn't come back the way he should, we still pray and let God be the judge. Because we don't know, so we pray. We don't know what is in the child's heart. He's still a child. I think he's just 12 plus going into, I don't know if he's 13 yet. And even, yes, when we have our neighbors, right? For the Bible, tell us about our neighbors. And we must pray. Pray for our neighbors. We can't pray just for ourselves. Pray for your country, pray for so much things. That's why I believe that sometimes some prayers that we do, we must do them in the privacy of our own space. Because it will never be enough sometimes to be in a church setting and go and pray for some of the things, so many things. They're going to weary the people in. But we still can make mention. Because when you have children being taken, I was watching a video some time ago about some place over in Africa, I don't remember where, but way, way in the jungle. And I was saying to myself, why people go that far to live? But when I read the thing, they were like, that's how those set of people were living in the jungle there, with the wild animals them. But it's not that they expose themselves, but they live there. They protect themselves too from sometimes they are attacked, sometimes they unalive other wild animals. But that's why they put themselves out there. Why couldn't they come a little closer to civilization? And I think they are still there. Special set of people, and them dress different and look different. And one day there's a little school, it's a community, A little school. The school was in session. It was lunchtime or break time, recession, they said. And they were outside playing. And the place was not fenced at the time. And they heard the roar, which they know it was the lion. And everybody run. But this little girl, I think something was wrong with her leg. She couldn't run fast or go quickly at the others. And she ended up running in the direction of the animal. Can you imagine? Or the animal came in the direction of she, something like that. And grab her, I don't even remember it. Grab her and run and gone. Not even run, walk off, gone. And all the others were able to lock inside the building. And all she was screaming and kicking until it finally, unalive her. I said, my God, why they not leave out, why they gone there so to live? And some church people went there and built up some good type of fencing. But still, I think they should not leave because the jungle belongs to wild animals. You know? And so because of that now, they build this better thing, build something sturdy to keep. No, why I would say to myself, they build the thing around the school, the fencing. Why would they want to go and live in the jungle where they know the wild animals are at all times? You know? Another one again I read where the lady was in her house and for some reason people went to check. Don't see the slippers on the outside. They don't see her at all. They're assuming that some big snake may have come there and eat her. Take her. I have to stop reading some of the things. I say no, so these things couldn't be true. But then some of these things in the jungle life, I don't know. There are some deep jungle, I don't know how in the animals. So you can imagine when all the animals then fight against each other. All in the land and God mercy, me not even want to hear the sound that they make. They have so many some dogs, like some wild dogs, I think they're called jackals. They travel in a large pack. When you say one, it's not one. And they know to be able to call down have the rest of dogs them come down on you. Wild dogs. Them attack even lion too. My God, that's why I say people choose to develop and live into those communities and they know those things are there. So they're out there working and if they're attacked and they don't have enough strong weapon, they think overcome them and gone with them and eat them and they still live there. God. I said to myself, no, nobody shouldn't serve for them. But that's what they are used to, you know. And yes, and when you're praying at church again, sometimes you're on your knees or whatever. You're trying to pray as much as possible, but the people them they are uncomfortable. So there are times I remember they used to have what you know as fasting and prayer. But still, I think we all as a individual needs to go in our own space at times and talk to God. You know, there were times when I was having some stress, you know, I would do my own fasting and do my own thing. And I've always written a Sunday, half day fasting and praying. And it was good enough. And I tell us, after you get busy and things start go good enough, you're not even find time, can't even, if you're not careful, you don't even find the time to give God thanks. You have to make your point here. You said, no, I cannot leave out of the room this morning. As I get up, I must say thanks. After I have the meal, I must grace the meal. You know, we take everything for granted. So we have to pray. We have to pray. But the Bible says the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So it can't be too much. Are we not righteous? So prayer can't be too much for nobody at all. Can't be too much. Yes, they smell the blood from afar, you know. So they know how to and then the wind blow, you don't know where they are. And they always say, don't wake a lion when it's sleeping. Who would want to wake a lion when it's sleeping? And when you roar, sound like thunder around the place. You don't know which section you're roaring, if it's close to you or not, because it is so strong and you know and heavy and big. And God make it like that. That's why Jesus is described as the lion of the tribe of Judah, a lion of strength. Lions are smart. They were made that way. Lion is the king of the jungle. You hear all those things, you know, and me putting myself, saying I want to go live in the jungle. That means say I don't consider my life as important. But those people do. But that's their culture. Okay, every Wednesday you have fasting and prayer, sometimes whole night prayer. I think it's that is necessary. Special time. Not just on once a 3 month. I think it should be more often. I've been to several whole night prayer meetings. Many not up here. And me telling you, you know, you see, when everything is finished, you see all the next day and days after, you feel like you're a new person walking, you feel different, you feel light, you feel so different. So different. But if you not keep it up, you stray. If you not keep it up, you stray. Good afternoon. Why not? How are you doing? How are you? I just have a few minutes more to go. It's one arm. Let me see. Let me look at my time. 1:25. I have another, say 20 minutes. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. I hope you had a great day today because you're into what should I say? To Monday night. You're into Monday night already. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're having Monday night, and we are having Monday afternoon. Happy to see you. Hope you are doing things are going much better for you, and you're feeling much better too. Oh, 8:26. Tell you, it's just 1:26 for us. You're 7 hours ahead of us. So you're into Monday night. We are into Monday afternoon. So you'll soon go to bed to get a night's rest. Thank you. So how are you today? How are you today? Well, we are fine, we're giving thanks for another day of being blessed by the Most High. We did not deserve it. He wake us up this morning, and we are in our right minds, so we have to be thankful. Every day, every new day, we must be thankful and appreciate His blessing. And my day is still going, so my day is not yet done. So I'm still looking out for more blessings. The blessing of the Lord maketh us rich. Yeah. So you had a good day. That's beautiful. And your friends that are relatives that were being bereaved, I hope they are getting along well. Those that had the death that occurred yesterday when you got the call, I hope they are coping. I hope they are coping well. I somehow, although we don't have much people today, and not every day we will have a lot of persons, so as people have different schedule, different things to do. But somehow I seem to like the day. What is that all the while I'll be able to come in the daytime. But I somehow like the day, you know. Don't feel the way Sister T. I somehow like the daytime. Hope is lunch hours, if I'm not wrong. Lunch hours, say I am not somebody who go for lunch. I'm not a lunch person. I will just have a little snack. I had my breakfast. I woke up very early this morning, about somewhere after 5. I had a cup of tea and 2 crackers and an orange. And then about after 9, 10, there about after 10, I made a little breakfast because I said I'm going to need something and I don't want when I'm on the live. Everybody see the food that I'm eating. So I said, let me have that. So I just have a little fruit a while ago, and then I won't eat anything until down in the afternoon about 3:34 until when I get back home in the evening. So I don't have a lunchtime. I just eat when I think my stomach need a little food, and I'm not a big eater. But most people have lunch this time. So you have lunch and pass dinner time now. So you pass supper time. Everything you pass now gone. The time for you to head to your bed and don't look about for any more food. Don't look out for any more food. No more food in your stomach after 8 o'clock in the night. That food is going to digest in your stomach. Right, Sister T? Mm-hmm. moving with time, man. Hmm. So what are you doing now? Why not? Some time ago, I had a why not on my channel. Just the letter Y and NOT, and they were in common letters. I think the Y was kept on. But then I see you now with the words. So I don't think you're the same person. I wouldn't think so. Yes, Mr. Nambura. Mambura. Mambura. What is happening over there now? What are you? Oh, you're getting ready to go to bed. Are you reading stories? Are you watching the news? What are you doing there now? Nambura. It's not if Nambura is gone. Nambura is gone. We have a little over 10 minutes here. That last time you have your lunch in your hand, you know. Don't sit up and don't have your lunch in your hand. Now, like, while I'll be getting up from here. No, I'm at home and I'm working self-employed. Okay. So what are you doing? What type of work are you doing? What is it, a trade? What what type of work is it? I'm just nosy. Don't mean any harm. I wish sometimes I was a self-employed person. That is the best thing to do. Your family will never be hungry. You will never be hungry. Mm-mm. That's the best. That's one of the best area of occupation. Your family will never be hungry because once you are interacting with nature, planting, all those things, you're going to get a peace of mind, and you're always going to be blessed with food, whatever you plant. And even if you sell to persons to go to the market or you sell it whichever way, blessings flow. I've never known a farmer who is not successful. Mm-mm. Because there's something with farming and nature. I never see a mean farmer. When I say a mean farmer, one that doesn't regard what is going on in their environment. They appreciate the rain, the sunshine, the breeze, everything. And when the rains come, they are always being thankful to God for the rain. They're happy man. When the sun come and the breeze, just the same. So I think, and they'll watch the stars and say, they are more interacting with nature. And to me, when you interact with nature, you're bringing out the wondrous blessing of the Lord. Yes, to me, you're appreciating Him more. So don't be feeling any way funny or lack of self-esteem to say that, yeah, I'm a farmer. That's a very good profession to have. I was watching some last night on the television from another country, another parish, and it is really looking nice when they set up the farm sensibly and do plant. They reap, so be thankful and bless the Lord, for He blesses you. Not because you're good, but because His blessings is for you. Well, that 10 minutes or so. Just been an hour and a half. Right, T? A tea must be hungry. No, a tea need to get a lunch. 'Cause when a person is hungry, they can't sit around. Right, tea? When we need food, we need food. I was saying that you must have your dish in your hand by now because it's really into the height of your lunchtime now, you know. Height of your lunchtime. What you didn't feel because, well, the Lord, you were born with a poor family, but many of us are born into poor family. We never born into rich family. And because we were born into poor families, we try our best to move up and acquire, you understand, a skill or education. And some of who were born to richness, they never make it anyway because what? They already know that they have it. So they didn't have to study hard or do anything out of the ordinary. You understand me? So don't be ashamed. I was not born out of a rich family. I was born of a poor family. And I think I respect those who are from poor families and try to make life better for themselves. So it doesn't mean that because you grew up in a poor family, you're going to just sit back and allow the same thing to happen to your children when you're older, or our children then. We want what is better and best. You understand? So, but some people, they are so discouraged when they realize they are born in a poor family that they don't realize that they end up wasting their time because they were not focusing on the right thing. They only focus on say, well, the family poor, the family have certain things. No, focus on the right thing. I see some very, very bright children, and they are very, very poor, and they know that they are poor, so they study, and they do much better than even the ones that are rich. You know, so I'm telling you, I'm not going to say it's comfortable, you know, because we all want, you know, what is at its highest, but you see if we can achieve a little, we achieve it and work on it. So when we have our children, we can do a little addition to what we are doing. Don't be discouraged because you are from a poor family. Don't be. Don't let God take away his blessing. Right? Don't let God take away his blessing from you. When we are born in poor families, we are able to push ourselves to achieve. And we always achieve. But when we are born to a rich one, everything comes easy. We don't push. So they don't end up the way they should because they didn't have to push because they already have the money and they are the ones with the money to employ you and I. You understand me? So still yet, don't be sad. All you need to do is be wise. Be wise. Time is slipping away. Well, when I started, it looked as if it would never reach. Sister T says she's here. It looks as if it would never reach, Sister T. I won't be able to do the video again, you know, because time is drying up on me. So I have to do it later. I have to do them later. But Sister T, the other one you see that you looked at, that I told you about, it don't make any sense me carry it on. It makes sense me just stop it right there, so. Why not said, but I thank God because He blessed me with a family and my children are in school. Good. My first daughter, she's in Form 4 now. Good. And the second born is a boy. He is Form 3. That's good. So all they do, you know, you can only finance two educationally, work with the two. One in Form 3 and one in Form 4. So you know that the Form 4 one will soon be ready later on to go off to college. So you have to save up for that. So your children would help to lift you out of the level that you are in. So if we all as parents think like that, we'll be on our way preparing the best for our children. That's a very good suggestion. I appreciate the thought very much. First, look at it. You can come on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Cannot too over the, when we have it it too heavy, and I try not to talk about it, nor put it on my page, my thing channel, so others will see and give them something to run and talk about, because you know the level of bad mind is him and thing. So I say, you know something, put it aside. I hear something in the phone. Let me see my phone. One charge. I see. I don't think it needs charge, but anyway, let me put in the thing. Just in case. You want to go phone? Thanks for your honest opinion. Um, T. My daughter is the one you see in my profile. Okay. What's oh, I watched someone comment. All right, I'm going to look at the comments later. It's just like, it just not pull me. You understand me? It just not pull me. I may look at it again. The long walk that I had to take the time. If you were not there, me put it down long time ago. It would be cold by now, but you were there, along with me. And the 4K road wasn't easy. Then I said to myself, say, am I going to go back on that same journey again, which was so difficult? Me just from me thinking last night, me nearly texted last night and I said, let me sleep on it some more. Rest on it some more. Because sometimes, you need to give things proper thinking and thoughts. And then me wake up this morning and say, something. Me look at every angle. And I say to my son, he said, true. Because I have to try as much as possible to make the second one different from the first one. And then I try not to have the same thing in the second one that I would put in the first one. Then I saw it creeping up. All right, because we have to talk to you. Yes. We don't go into detail too much. And I said to myself, it's if you realize it, you will see that some of the things over on the second is a little similar to over on the first. And I said, but it can. So even last night, I just was there thinking. I didn't try. What the phone did a little sound? I didn't try to say, I have a minute to go. 1 minute to go, because we're going to get myself ready. I partially ready, I'll get, my son will come pick me up. So, what we will talk some more on it, because when I look at that thing, the long, big thing, and when I look at it too, if you are not friendly with some of those people, you don't really reach anywhere. You understand me? But I'm going to go through and look at them. I won't say much, but the other thing say, when there's a will, there's got to be a way, right? Once there's a will, there's got to be a way. So I will just hold it down right there. So you're not utter anymore. I need more support to educate my children. I only pray my God and time and what I know. If you pray, everything is possible. Yes, take everything to the Lord in prayer. Because everybody is experiencing some amount of difficulty these days financially. So you find that people, a lot of persons are not fully employed, and some they don't know they're managing, but they manage, they squeeze out and manage. So sometimes we can't even put our strain on others. We have to find ways and means how we're going to pull out. Because sometimes we are no way better than the ones who are in this strain, you know. We are no way better than them. We are still, all of us are in a strain, trying to pull, you know. So I do hope that whatever you're doing, seek market for the crops that you are planting. Maybe you can't just go into the market and sell them, but you need to go into some established places like hospitals and those places that would utilize probably your products. Then you can extend your market, or if they have hotels nearby or people, but just to rely on the regular market will not do you justice. Will not. You need to have some established places to send the things to. Our schools get some contracts where you can get some things, sorted out. So you can have a regular income. You can plant your things to just have an ongoing return from the crops. You don't have plant today, reap tomorrow, and the next time you're out, you don't have anything. You have it in phases, you know. All right, so T, I'll talk to you later, right? And why not have a wonderful evening? Do your best. Pray and ask the Lord for wisdom to guide you into what you have to do, and He will surely lighten your path for you to get an opportunity to give your children the education they need, right? So remember, I said, pray and seek out the markets, not just where you go to sell things like you sell in the big market, but places that would buy your products, right? So I have to go now. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. You have night. So enjoy the rest of the night. Get a restful sleep. T, I hope to talk with you later. I won't be going on live tonight because I'm on today, right? I'm going to see if I can work on some videos tonight. All right. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, TT. Enjoy your lunch. As I said, I made this into a pop-up lunch conversation. I don't want it to become too long. Understand? All right. So later. Bye-bye. I love you all.